Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell. I have done online business now for a little over 10 years, working on my 11th year as a matter of fact. I got free from the job May 7th of 2015, so online business is all I've done over the years. So I was going to do some pointers. The business I'm actually using as my primary is Exitus Elite. I've got Power Lead systems to help me make my own capture sales pages, any kind of training pages and stuff for my team to help me stand out, as well. But for the most part, Exitus Elite has been my primary business for since August the 1st of 2016. Now, over the years, y'all, I have learned quite a bit. And matter of fact, that's me right here in the video. I'm used to doing videos on my laptop, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Always got the same view inside the house and stuff like that. So let's try something a little bit different. So I'm using something different this time. If this works out, it might be my new way of making videos. Um, First got an online business, y'all. I can tell you this. I was a huge fan. I love to figure stuff out. Especially if I'm very passionate about it, I usually get really good at it. And so the very first business I did was a $33 business. I used Facebook, and for about 2 weeks, I hit my head on the wall. Couldn't figure out how to make it work. Everybody kept telling me if you make 30 to 50 leads a day, you'd be able to get free from a job. So that was my first objective, was to try to reach that goal. And after about 2 weeks of hitting my head on the wall, I got mad with Facebook, and I posted a picture of me and my little boy because really it's what it meant to me. It was something really special. And I had a picture of me and my little boy, and I just started writing things that meant something to me, and it was respectful posts. And what happened is I started getting respectful leads. It was ironic how easy it really was, but I was standing out so different from everybody else. It was like this carbon copy of going in their back office, pulling something out, and that would be it. So my way was really kind of fresh, I guess, refreshing compared to a lot of people. I was averaging 60 to 100 plus leads a day. I got into where I was number one in the world and for that business, which was really cool. The problem was I was only making about $4,000 a month, which was enough to pay the bills. It was enough to get me free from the job. But I had seen other people. I was actually double in second place on the leaderboard at times. But what I actually had seen, y'all, was I seen other marketers that weren't quite as good as me. I didn't think that went other places and made seven. I think one of them made $7,000 in a month, and I was like, that's where I want to be at. My minimum was $7,000. So I had taken a piece of paper and wrote it on the, wrote down what my goals were and hung it on my refrigerator. I still got all those goals too, as a matter of fact. And I put $7,500 was my goal, right? And I left that business and started focusing on other businesses. But second, third, and fourth place inside that business were really good YouTubers. And though I was killing them technically, they were doing less work than me because I was having to constantly repost every day, is having to, stuff like that. Which again, it cost me anything, but I was just having to work quite a bit I was working at home is basically what it amounted to, right? These guys were doing work and then the residual from YouTube. And though I was making more money in them, quite a bit more, I was a little fascinated with how, YouTube worked. So I found another business, y'all. I jumped into it, went pretty big. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to contact my list. I want to know, I know it's crazy. I want to make sure that every person that came through and saw me through the YouTube world only, right? So I'm sure I could have done better ways than how I did. But at the time, I think I had about 8,000 leads, and I didn't even contact them, let them know I was doing a new business. And I wanted to do just like Facebook, just hit the ground running and then see what I could do and learn along the way and get real passionate about it. Within the first 90 days, and here's the ironic part, y'all. I had learned that Facebook and YouTube are a lot alike. I wanted people to connect with me. If you believe in what you're doing, being sincere, that you go all in, whatever your business is going to be, and let these people connect with you, you're more than likely going to make it because people join people, right? So I would sit down and mash record and just let go, and I had fun, and it just took off, man. I was just doing so many videos in that very way. First 90 days, y'all, I was getting to the point by the third month, I was making $13,000 a month. And I remembered it freaked me out because I put on my refrigerator. Remember, I had that goal for it was only for $7,000 or 7,500. I might have had that written up there. And I almost doubled it. And I put my head down and just went to work, and I did not bring it back up. And the weird part was when you were putting in a lot of work, it didn't feel like it was moving a lot. But once you look back after the weeks or the month come by, it was amazing how much I had done, how far I had moved ahead. And another thing that so many people were doing, and I think they probably still do it today, I would think they would, is they would spend time in the Facebook group, yet of their business, which everybody's in it who's already in the business, and not out in the trenches itself where the people are. And you had, and that's where I lived. I lived out in the trenches. Most of them spend 90% inside of a Facebook group of the business where you're not going to get any people. And if they're lucky, 10% of the time that they're getting out. Well, I was the exact opposite. I've spent 90, if not more than that, out there in the trenches and Facebook and YouTube. And I would bring in people. And then before the day was over, I'd go check in on them people that I added, that were added to the Facebook group that I just brought in. So that was my mentality. And something I think a lot of people don't realize is if you ain't careful, you can turn your business into a social club. And are you here to make money or are you here to have a social club? You know what I'm saying? So that was a very big, important thing. Now, after I left that business, I was making real good money. Another business had came out where it was a one-up system, first one-up I'd ever done. That's what Exitus Elite came in August the 1st of 2016. Now, let me tell you this. I had learned by that small business I was number one in the world in that the wrong business done right is still the wrong business. Now, some of y'all are maybe in that boat as well. In other words, even if you are number one doing it and you're doing a good job and you're getting all these leads and stuff like that, y'all, if it's not the right vehicle to get you to where your goals are going to be, you're still not going to get there. To be honest, like again, I keep bringing this up. When I sit there and put that goal on my refrigerator for $7,500, it would have been tough doing that with a $33 business with one out of every four going active. So I was having to put in a lot of people just to make that $33, whatever it's going to be. The benefit I have learned from this, though, when I was making small money, let's say if I was making 3 sales a day and it was $99, it was $33 each. I could post every day showing where it was going to my PayPal. I mean, it was, for weeks straight. That when a day go by, I didn't miss where I was making $33.66 or $100, $99 or whatever it's going to be. People loved that because they could see them making that kind of money. They got to be able to visualize themselves making that money. When I got to the point where I came in Exitus Elite, which is $1,000, $2,000 commissions. Over 90% of the commissions are $1,000. And it's incredible. It's across the boards. I had a better than 20 to 1 ratio of people coming to 1,000. That was a 100, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000 level. Matter of fact, last count I did, I think I'd done 30. 23 of them are $2,000 commissions, and 4 of them were 1,000, and then had a couple of the small ones mixed in with that. So you're talking about making life-changing income, not doing any more work, if anything, less work. And what I wanted them more to do than anything was to connect with me. I didn't care about getting 30 or 50 leads a day. It did not matter. If I sit down and mash record and let go and I'm all in a business and I'm making myself stand out from everybody else, then I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? To make me stand out above, around other people. So I had made it to where I'd put the first member in 4 of them at the G1000, G2000. So again, another gift. I actually shoot myself in the foot a little bit, but that's okay. People want to join me, and then I'd put the first member in 4 of them. So that every person they put in, instead of being a pass up to me, every person, every commission would be theirs, that they put in. So I did that for a very long time. I made my own team sales pages, any kind of branding. And, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. When you go get a sales funnel and somebody else has made it for you and stuff like that, y'all, you are branding them. You could go and spend all the money at Udemy or wherever you want to go, but the problem is you're still going to wind up branding someone else in the process. And so if they got their name plastered up there and they're watching it, there's still a chance they'll go around you. Where, to be honest, if you believe in your business, you go all in and you just sit down and mash record, there's going to be people that you're going to connect with that I would never connect with. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with us being different. I hope we are, to be honest, y'all. So in my opinion, getting yourself to that next level and being accessible where you answer the phone, finding a business that really mathematically can make your goals take place. Again, if you're spinning your wheels and you know you can't get there in the business you're in, then you're in the wrong business. And go ahead and position yourself, because you got to lead by example to go all in. Exitus Elite, y'all, I had gone to over $40,000 months, and I wasn't even doing paid advertising. I was getting nowhere near 30 to 50 leads a day, not even close, and I didn't care. Matter of fact, my videos, which is not even showing a video right now, showing a commercial or something. But my videos itself, y'all, like one of these right here, I was probably getting about 100 to 300 views on a video. I had also learned that my ratios were about every 300 people or 300 views, I made a sale. So all I had to do was sit down, mash record, and let go on the days I felt like making videos so that people would connect with me, be accessible. You keep hearing my phone dinging. Yeah, it's still dinging. Sorry about that. And just enjoy what I was doing. And to me, so many of y'all overthink what online business is about. I've been number one or number two in the world in every business I've ever done, and every one of them was you're going to have to. I say a little bit of sacrifice, but not much. Learning to go all in, commitment. You got to have discipline so you actually make the videos. Just like us, try different things, man. If this don't work, I don't care. I'll go back to making my videos that way, or walking around with my phone, or going down the road. Whatever it's going to be, y'all. Allow yourself the time to evolve to become the person that you need to be. That's something that a lot of people will not allow themselves to do. They're comparing themselves to these big leaders. But here's the thing: how do you know these big leaders in the first place? It's because they branded themselves every step of the way. The number one thing you can ever do in online business is brand yourself into a business. I remember when I got in a couple of these businesses, y'all, where people literally come up to me and said, when they thought about this business, they thought about me and maybe one more person, and that was it. I mean, what better compliment can you get for a business? And all I'm doing is sitting down, mash and record, letting go, being accessible, and telling people what I think about my business, making myself stand out and learn along the way. That's what I did the whole time. And with that, I have got 10 years of freedom. My son is 17. I've been home for more than half his life. So thank God that, and to be honest, y'all, the good part is everything I just told you is everything that you're capable of doing. There's nothing special about it. Find the right business. If you're interested in Exitus Elite, go look down below. Type in Exitus, Exitus, Elite, Elite, Shawn Powell. And watch all these videos, man. You see me go all the way back for what, 8 years now? It's 2016. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that being said, y'all, if you are interested in Extra Sleep, I still put your first member in for you at the G1000, G2000. We get paid immediately. Get to pick how we want to get paid. Always make 100% commissions. Got an awesome honor, the best support. We have weekly webinars every Wednesday where Paul Stevenson and support, or actually, try again. Sorry about that. But Paul Stevenson and his son Jacob does an awesome job with support as well. And man, that's a reason I'm still here since 2016 and still smiling. That's all I can tell you. So that being said, y'all, go ahead and look down below. Go ahead and friend me and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate it.